Welcome back to Planning Mindfully with Jules. So, we are changing things up this week. This week, we are going to move to doing tips and tricks each week and discussing a specific topic to planning mindfully with action and meeting your goals. So, the topic I'd like to discuss today is color blocking. And you may ask yourself, well, what exactly is color blocking? Well, color blocking is a way to help with efficiency and productivity in your day. It's a way to look quickly at your calendar and see what you have going on. And if you use a block method of planning, your plan can also align with your calendar in regards to the categories you choose for certain things. So, simply put, it's basically choosing a color code that you put on your calendar, and it gives you the ability to categorize and rank your tasks based on a color. And a quick glance at your schedule can tell you what you need to be working on. So also with a color-coded system, calendar system specifically, you can clearly see your commitments. And I just talked about that a minute ago, but you instantly see where your priorities are, where you're spending your time, where do you have work-life balance or not? Maybe this week you don't, and next week you do. Or also, are your priorities being met and your goals being met based on where you're spending your day? It's just a really quick visual. We are visual people. Think of social media and you react emotionally to a photograph more so than words on a piece of paper. And that's what color blocking your calendar does for you. Think of what Albert Einstein said: everything should be made as simple as possible, but not simpler. And that's what you're doing with color blocking. So, some examples on what your color blocks could be, you may be asking yourself. Well, you could have a color for major events going on through the year, your planning calendar basically. When do we have vacations, days off, conferences? When am I out of the office for whatever reason? When are my kids out on the holiday from school? That would be a planning calendar. It's kind of your year-long look, and you may give that the color orange. You also may have a family calendar. If you have family appointments, practices, games, meets, school appointments, dentist appointments, doctor's appointments, that's your family color, and you may give that a color yellow. So when you look at your calendar, you can see what you're doing for your family versus what you're doing for yourself and your business. Another calendar could be your focus and deep work calendar. Blocking out time in your day every day to have quiet, focused time to work on difficult tasks. Maybe you don't need that each day. Maybe you only need that once a week or twice a week, but you may put that as a color green so that you work on your focus and your deep work. Another calendar block may be self-care, exercises, breaks, meditation, etc. So you may make that purple. And when you look at your calendar and you see purple, you know that you have some self-care time scheduled into your day. And then the last one that you want is your work. When do you have work meetings, work appointments, work tasks that you want to have done? And that one may be blue. So those give you a quick visual once you've assigned colors. And almost all all calendar systems, Outlook, Gmail, and a few others, all allow you to categorize your appointments by a color. In Outlook, it's called a category. This, like I said, just gives you that quick visual of how much time you're spending where and what are you working on your goal-oriented tasks. Now, once you've filled your calendar with your appointments, you can now easily plan each week out. And that starts with planning and blocking out the time that's already filled in your time block. And there's two ways to look at the white space that you see on your calendar. One way is if you want to hyper schedule. And what does that mean? Well, that means that you're filling in all the white with items from your task list. So there's no white space left. You've given yourself no wiggle room for the week, and you have hyper scheduled down to whatever amount of time you want to. Usually people do that down to 15-minute increments. The other way is the way I've chosen to start planning. I used to be a hyper scheduler, but then it gave me no room to juggle my schedule when I didn't get done what I needed to get done that day, or I didn't feel like doing that and I did something else. So now I look at my white space as blocks of categories as well. So the white space, I may have a 4-hour block of time on a Tuesday, and I may say that is going to be quiet video time. And I'll color that in for videos. And then when that time comes, I just look at my ongoing task list of what videos do I need to be working on right now during this 4-hour block of time. Or I may have a planning session on Monday to plan out things, and I can look and say, okay, I have a 4-hour block of time coming on Tuesday. What videos do I want to be doing during that time? And I can list that out on my task list as such. So it gives you a little bit more flexibility and allows you to juggle things around if you leave a little bit more white space and block it as a task category in lieu of hyper scheduling. So more about time blocking and how color blocking plays a part in time blocking next week. In the meantime, be sure to like and subscribe to my station. And if you have any questions, you are more than welcome to email me at hello@juliumstudios.com. So again, please like, subscribe, and share so others can learn how to color block.